Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Shenanaguy Plays Trails of Cold Steel. We're gonna go ahead and finish off our final day of this school festival. Academy Festival, I mean. Oh, and it was Patiri, by the way. And Cargo. Alright, so... This final student... council quest thingamajig that we're doing. You talk to somebody over here first. Excuse me, mind if I ask what you're doing here? Not at all. I'm waiting for my daughter and younger brother. We agreed to meet in front of the main building, but they're running very late. I bet they've gotten lost somewhere. Both of them can be pretty careless. This is actually the old schoolhouse, not the main building. Oh, she looks familiar. Oh, right. She's related to Instructor Makarov, isn't she? I met her back in Ruhr. He gave me a compass and told me to find my way directly north from the station. But before I knew it, I was lost in the middle of the woods. Getting out of there was no small feat, I tell you. See, this is why I can't trust a word he says. Imagine, leading your own sister into the wilderness like that. This conversation is going nowhere. Well, would you like me to call for Instructor Makarov? Oh, would you do that for me? Please do. He's always getting lost and showing up late. Hopefully you can find him and set him on the right path over here. Please wait a moment, then. And this part is very important. Do not, under any circumstances, move from this spot. The old schoolhouse itself can be dangerous, too, so please don't try and go inside while you're here. Woods, though. Really? How? Man. She must have gotten really lost. Oh, you know. Well? Yeah, because it's literally directly north from the train station. Because the train station is literally facing that way. Alright, whatever. That's crazy. She got really lost somehow. You can see the school from the train station even... Oh, whatever. I digress. Speak to Instructor Makarov. Excuse me, Instructor. Could I have a moment? Something wrong? Funny that you'd ask. Reen told Instructor Makarov that Vanilla was waiting for him. Sorry, Mary. I've really got to deal with this right now. Of course. Is there a problem? You could say that. Figured she wouldn't show me there with no sign of her this afternoon. Really didn't think she'd pop up this evening. How long has she been wandering around? Maybe I should leave her be and pretend you never said anything. I have a feeling that would just make the problem worse. Probably. Guess I'll go get this over with then. Thanks for the heads up. Sorry she got you mixed up in all this. It was no problem at all. Just try not to keep her waiting too long. Were they on a date? Instructor Makarov went off to meet someone, I believe. Oh goodness, I shouldn't try to pry into his personal life, should I? And then we will go over there and make sure that he actually met up with her. Yes, he did. Good. You took your time, Makarov. What time were we supposed to meet again? Noon? And don't even try to suggest that I'm the late one. Anyway, where's your husband? I asked you to bring him along. Wait, you didn't lose him on the way here, did you? Work came up and he couldn't make it. And you should stop acting like a child. How is any of this my fault? Well, we'll just leave them to their devices, I believe. And all that's left to do is to spend our final festival ticket. And I know exactly where to spend it. And who to spend it on. right in here. Welcome to Class 2's Stella Garden. If you've ever wanted to walk through a beautiful garden underneath a blanket of stars, here's the place to do so. It's been specifically designed for pairs, so make sure to choose a special someone before you come inside. Who should I ask to join me? Who indeed? Of course it's gonna be Laura. Let's see if Laura's up for it. Reen called Laura. After meeting up, they used one of his tickets to enter the Stella Garden. Spectacular. To think that they were able to create such a beautiful garden indoors. Stars above and a garden below. They've delivered on the Stella Garden name, that's for sure. But that's Class 2 for you. They wouldn't be satisfied with anything less. Indeed, I'm especially impressed with the way they've made the ceiling look like the night sky. It's supposed to be even more beautiful once you activate the device farther within. Let's go find it, shall we? I'd like that. Oh, we actually have someone following us this time. Cool. I forgot about that. Everyone keeps talking about how great this attraction is, so I thought I'd come here with my girlfriend. Things are getting pretty hot and heavy. I'm thinking that today I might even work up the courage to hold her hand. Good luck, my brother. Good luck. This is pretty cool. Oh, more people. Ah, this takes me back to when we were newlyweds. Oh. Oh. Ah, so this is the center. It looks like this is the end. Could that be the device you mentioned? It's very possible. Shall we turn it on? Okay, here goes. Oh wow, okay. Cool. This is incredible. Yeah, this is more stunning than I ever would have expected it to be. Isn't this garden spectacular? We're in a classroom, but I feel as though I've been drawn into a completely different world. That's a good way to put it. I know it's still light outside, but in here it feels like it's just the two of us together in the middle of the night. That it does. It's awfully romantic. Any woman brought here by a man might suspect him of more amorous designs. That's not quite what I had in mind. Yes, it is. Does that mean you don't see me as a woman suitable for such affections? No, that's not what I meant. That's not what it means. You're just teasing me now, aren't you? I apologize. I'm not terribly used to situations like this. And frankly, I'm feeling uncharacteristically nervous right now. Haha, uncharacteristic is right. I never would have expected to see you like this. Don't laugh. Of course I get nervous occasionally. You seem to forget that I'm a girl. Although, given my focus on my swordsmanship, I can't say I'm surprised. I've never been particularly feminine. I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to make fun of you. I was just taken aback. Besides, I've never once thought of you as unfeminine. What? You're not unfeminine. You're more of a calm, collected type. You have every bit of pride you'd expect from a noble, but you acknowledge your flaws and work to correct them. And that's one of the things that I find most attractive about you, to be honest. Reen, that's not something you should say to a lady so casually. I swear, that aspect of your personality is going to land you in hot water one day. In fact, that you invited me here to this event and not one of the others may have just saved you from your serious trouble. I'm not really sure what you're getting at here. I suppose it doesn't matter. That's one of the things I find most attractive about you as well. Question marks? After relaxing together for a while longer, the two of them made their way to the exit and left the classroom. Wasn't that charming? I'm glad we had the chance to discuss things too. It's time for me to take my leave. Thank you for inviting me. No problem. Catch you later. Your bond with Laura strengthened to an unknown level.
The first day of the Academy Festival is nearly over. Thank you for coming today, everyone. I hope you'll join us for our second day of festivities. And for all of you prepping tonight for tomorrow's attractions, good luck. And try not to overexert yourselves.
That's really loud. So that's day 1 over already. That went by really quickly. I should go meet up with everyone. As the day drew to a close, Class 7 gathered in the auditorium to give their instruments and costumes one final check. After they were satisfied everything was ready for the big show, they returned to their dormitory together. Ah, that was so much fun. I wish we could have a festival every week. That might make things a bit too lively around here, but it'd be better than classes and homework. Personally, I was surprised by the variety of different attractions. There was so much to take in. Yeah, the other classes have really put together some impressive events. We're gonna have to make extra sure we may measure up with our concert. Indeed. Nothing less than our best will cut it tomorrow. The time has come. Oh, do I have to click? I have to click, huh? Exclamation! Huh? What's wrong, Reed? You look startled. Nothing, I think. But I could swear I heard someone calling me just now. Must have been my imagination. Oh? Did you blow all those free tickets cuddling up with the cuties in the Stella Garden? Maybe one of them's all smitten, chasing after you like, Reen, baby, here's my number. Call me at any time, day or night. Glare. Yeah, I don't think it was that. Anyway, what do you think about one last meeting after dinner tonight? I'd like to discuss the details of our third song a little more. Sounds sensible enough to me. Okay, let's roll. Dots. Oh? And suddenly the clock moves. That's not eerie at all. This area has music now? Oh, it's the bird! Quest Academy Festival Patrol completed. Slipped their minds. Reread the comments. Mail mix-up. Duly noted. Academy Festival Patrol.
You did really well, Reen.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We are going to save. And I'm going to overwrite that save because actually I accidentally double saved that time. It is evening. Same day. 1900. Or 7 o'clock p.m. for those that don't track military time. Perfect! Yeah, the final song fits in perfectly. I'll bet it'll be quite the surprise for our audience, too. See, what did I tell you? Well, one doesn't typically attend concerts expecting a deception. They'll never see it coming. I see no harm in a little unpredictability. After all the festival planning, I think people will appreciate something that wasn't part of the program. Now that we've got that settled, it all comes down to how much we can pump up the crowd. Well, we've done just about everything we can do. We'll just have to play our hearts out and let fate decide the rest. This is gonna be so much fun! Huh? Is something wrong, Emma? You don't look so hot. You're not starting to feel sick, are you? Dots. No, I'm feeling fine. I was just thinking about the latest news I heard about Crossbell. Oh yeah, there's that rumor going around. You're talking about the one involving the International Bank of Crossbell, right? Apparently they've frozen access to all their foreign accounts. On top of that, you've got the bank's CEO, Dieter Kreuss, serving as one of Crossbell's two heads of state. He won the mayoral election a few months ago, but even in political office, he's stayed on as head of the IBC. I actually met him in person once. Wow, really? Yeah, not on my own though, I was with my mother. The IBC is a long-standing business partner of the Reinford Company. They acted as an intermediary for the Orbital Network, and Arcus projects actually, but he never seemed like the kind of person who'd do anything this extreme. If the IBC really has frozen the bank's international assets, it's going to cause chaos across the entire continent, not just in Erebonia. Could lead to a depression, a pretty big one too. Some of my family's assets have been hit by the IBC's freeze as well. I just don't get it. If they push their luck too hard with the Empire or the Republic, there won't be a Crossbell state for much longer. So either they're doing all this accepting that could happen, or they've got something else in mind. With all this going on, are your families really going to be able to make it tomorrow? Got a lot of VIP parents in this class who are supposed to show up, right? That's true. It might be rather difficult for them to make it. Given he's on the board of directors, I was expecting my dad to at least make an appearance, even if he couldn't stay. Yeah, I don't think my sister will have any trouble making it, but I'm not so sure about my dad now. Same situation here. My grandfather should be able to make it no problem, but my mother... my only family member who will be visiting is my younger brother. Yeah, only my sister will be coming, so nothing to worry about there. Eustace and Laura, you've both got family coming too, right? Right. But considering my father's current position, whether he makes it or not depends more or less on chance and circumstance. I can't really hazard a guess as to whether my brother will be able to make it. Ordinarily, he has a reasonable degree of freedom, but with all that's been going on, he's been quite a busy man. You can save yourself some chronic hand-wringing. I've just been informed that all of them will be able to make it. Instructor? Is that true? Sure is. They all called the Academy about it earlier today, in fact. The situation in Crossbell isn't so dire that it's going to have an immediate impact here in the Empire. So they've decided that the best thing to do is just attend as planned, to show everyone it's still business as usual. Well, that's certainly something. I'm actually a bit relieved to hear that. Anyway, never mind that. You've got your big day tomorrow, so I hope you're ready to tear it up on stage. Class 1's got that operetta they're doing, right? I snuck a peek at their rehearsal earlier, and the amount of effort they're putting into the whole production is almost scary. Exclamations! Wait, they're rehearsing today too? Looks like they went straight to the principal to ask for permission, and he made a special exception for them. I figured they'd just coast along until their family pedigrees, but they're putting their hearts and souls into this. Whatever you guys said, you must have really lit a fire under them. What should we do? Maybe we should have one more rehearsal, just in case? Nah, we've put in plenty of time. We're as good as we're gonna be for this performance. Any more rehearsing would just be redundant, and potentially detrimental. I suppose you're right. If we whip ourselves into a panic and just rehearse until we drop, we might actually be more likely to screw up. You make a good point. In lacrosse, getting good rest before a big match makes a huge difference. I guess it may be best to simply rest for tonight then. We'll need every bit of our strength tomorrow. Yeah, we've done all we can. I'm sure a good wind will blow on us. I'm impressed. You guys are a lot calmer than I thought you'd be. And here I was, all ready to lecture you if you seriously suggested rehearsing at this time of night. Instructor, We wouldn't have even thought to do it if you hadn't come barging in here trying to scare us by telling us about Class 1. She's just sulking because she feels left out. That's a dirty lie and you know it. Huh, ominous ringing. Hey, what's that sound? Why are they ringing the bell this late? Hold up. It's not the school's bell. Can't remember ever hearing one like that around here before. Now that you mention it, it did sound different from the bell we normally hear. Exclamations! Wait. No, it couldn't be. It could be. This is like the bell we heard in Lohengrin Castle, isn't it? It is the same sound, I'm sure of it. That's impossible. And yet... What's going on, you guys? Lohengrin Castle is that old castle in Legram, isn't it? Yeah, the one you told us that ghost story about. It seems like things just took a turn for the strange. And I have a feeling I know where this lonesome bell is tolling from. Come with me if you're curious. Oh, Celine doesn't like it. Yeah, I didn't figure it'd be the main building's bell. Wait, that would mean exclamations! Ooh, ominous glowing. Dots. I knew it. Let's go take a closer look. What's going on? Where are they off to at this hour? And where's that bell tolling coming from? Says the ones that are rehearsing at this hour. Ooh. That looks different from the castle, though. Ooh, and a mysterious ticking noise. Kind of catchy.
What is this?
Seems like there's some kind of force field. No idea what's powering it, though.
Oh my! There's something very strange about this. Very strange indeed. This academy may have been founded by Emperor Dreikels, but this particular building dates back long before even his time, I believe.
Principal Van Dyke, what are you all doing here?
Reed?
Ah, and Sarah's with you too!
So, you've come.
What's going on here?
I'm sure you heard the tolling of the bell earlier. Apparently, as soon as that started, this barrier appeared. We've had several students testify that was the case, at any rate.
Looks like it's covering the entire building.
I tried the direct approach and hit it with a hammer, but it just absorbed the impact. Wow.
So it's some sort of field that negates any physical force applied to it?
We've known from the beginning that this building was one big mystery, but it seems we didn't realize just how big.
Want me to call out Lammy and have him smash through?
Don't bother. It'd just be a repeat of what happened in Lohengrin Castle.
Yeah, nothing we tried could even scratch that barrier. And this one seems a lot like it.
Gather the staff for an emergency meeting. I'm afraid we'll have to prepare for the worst.
Yes, sir.
I suppose we have no other recourse at this point.
Toa, going forward, let's assume that the second day of the festival and all related events will need to be cancelled.
But the concert...
George, I'd like you to gather your equipment and keep a close watch on this area.
Yes, sir.
Understood.
Exclamations.
Wait!
Are you really going to cancel the festival?
Under these circumstances, there's not much else we can do. If the building is still like this tomorrow morning, there's no way we can let visitors onto the campus.
We have no idea what's happening in there either. The risk of danger is too great. It's possible we might need to evacuate the academy. Or even all of Trista.
No way. Damn it. Is that our only option?
I guess from a risk management point of view, that's the only sensible course of action, but...
Over the past month, we've poured everything we have into getting ready for this festival. Maybe we wanted to prove we could put on just as good a show as the other classes. Maybe we wanted to impress our families. Maybe it's just that being with friends and working to make something great is its own reward.
Reen. Yeah.
That's all just secondary right now. What's really important is our chance to leave a legacy here. To do something new classes might look at and aspire to. Winning or losing, that doesn't really matter in the end. And it doesn't ultimately matter whether our show is a smash hit or totally tanks. Because what we worked for isn't fame or bragging rights. We worked to put on the best damn festival we could. So all I'm asking for is a chance to see that through. That's not too much to ask, is it?
Oh.
Jats.
He's right, you know.
I'm with Reen on this too.
Perhaps the best we can put forth will amount to nothing in the end.
But even if it does, as long as we have a chance to do something about it, we won't just take this lying down.
Yeah, we spent way too long practicing to just throw it all away.
Besides, it'd be super lame if we missed a chance to strut our stuff!
Since the beginning of the year, it's been our class's responsibility to investigate the old schoolhouse.
That's right. And it just so happens that we haven't made our monthly visit yet.
Jats.
You guys are actually serious.
Sure looks that way. Man, hearing you guys so fired up brings a little tear to my eye.
Well, I certainly admire your spirit, but spirit alone won't be enough to get you past this barrier. Oh, Reen, what's that light?
Huh? What is this?
It's coming from your Arcus pouch.
Yeah, but why?
It looks like the quartz is shining.
What?
What's happening?
Now all of our Arcus units are glowing. What's going on?
I doubt it's mere coincidence that this light is the same hue as the barrier.
You know, this actually reminds me of our very first day in the old schoolhouse.
Oh.
Indeed. We were all connected together through our Arcus combat links.
It does seem similar.
Mine's doing it too.
Ooh, this is so neato!
The time has come. Now reveal.
Exclamation.
Reen? Reen!
Jats.
Are you okay?
It almost looks like he's causing a sympathetic resonance with the field.
Yeah, that's the feeling I'm getting. It's an invitation. Like I and the rest of Class 7 are being called in.
Exclamations.
I don't know what to say. I'm sorry, sir. I guess they ended up taking after their teacher a little too much.
Then you've been a fine instructor. I stand impressed with your students. Besides, making the choices that define you is part of growing up. It's currently 1940 hours. I'll permit you until 00 hours to conduct your investigation. Any later, and you won't get enough sleep to put on a rousing concert after all.
Sir.
Then we can...
You deserve the chance to earn that legacy you were talking about. To leave a light for those who'll come after. Go on. I'm not going to chide you for being rash. Not this time, anyway.
And may the goddess guide your steps. Don't forget, too, that discretion is the better part of valor. Retreating isn't always a cowardly option.
Instructor Sarah. Instructor Thomas.
Right.
Understood.
Be careful in there, everyone. We'll do whatever we can out here to back you up.
I'll leave the engineering building open for the night, so come on over if you need to use the facilities there. I'll go ask the shops in the cafeteria to keep the lights on for you, too.
Thank you. All of you.
We're counting on you.
All right, let's go.
Yeah! Travel forth. The old schoolhouse was completely normal yesterday. What happened? The current of the wind here feels strange, somehow. A lot like they did in Lohengrin Castle, actually. Indeed. I can sense a welling up of spiritual energy, too. Lohengrin Castle was that castle you guys got trapped in when you visited Legram, right? It was, though this doesn't seem quite the same as the phenomenon we encountered there. I'm scared! There aren't gonna be any ghosts jumping out at us, are there? Something's different in here, too. In the elevator hall. Might as well go take a look. Ah! It's glowing, like everything else. Look, the elevator is glowing with that same light. Almost like it's trying to guide us. There's something different about the console, too. Ooh, there's another floor. A 7 for class 7. So there is a 7th floor. I knew that 6th floor couldn't possibly be the last. My guess is that the 7th floor holds the key to answering all the questions we have about this place. Well, shall we see what lies beyond? Right. Time to find out what dark terrors await us down there. Dats. Do we automatically take the elevator? We automatically take the elevator. Okay. A door! Oh, the cat's with us. How did the cat get in here? Is the cat linked to us somehow? Maybe it's just curious. Curiosity did kill the cat, after all.
What is this?
Glowing cogs?
We've seen some strange stuff in this schoolhouse since we started coming here, but I think this takes the cake.
Confirming release of the 6th lock.
Ooh.
Potential awakener detected.
Exclamations!
The time has come.
Ooh.
Commencing the 2nd trial.
This looks the same as the red door we found on the 4th floor, but...
It seems like there's an even bigger surprise behind this one.
I'm very curious about this 6th lock and 2nd trial business. Do you think the locks refer to each of the floors we've cleared so far?
What's a potential awakener? Is it talking about one of us?
I can scarcely venture a guess. But what seems certain is that we're here tonight because we were meant to be here.
Yeah.
Reen?
Huh? Are you okay? It's the mark on your chest, isn't it?
Oh?
Yeah, it is. But how do you...
Call it intuition.
Oh?
I think it should already be quite apparent, but we're headed somewhere no living eyes have seen. Are you sure you're all prepared? Emma?
Well, well. You certainly seem to be in the know about all of this.
And how long has Celine been here?
Oh, just noticing her, huh?
Back at the start of the year, I know we all had our doubts. We've made it this far because we've accepted each other for who we are. And I think being part of Class 7 is a big part of that. Even if the world were to stand against us, we'd have each other. The challenges we face together.
Exclamation!
Reen. Couldn't have said it better myself.
On my first day with Class 7, I was sitting in a room full of strangers. Now I know I'm standing among friends.
That's Laura, cutting right to the heart of it.
Yeah, I don't ever recall accepting him.
I could say the same about you!
Some things never change, do they?
Honestly, if they ever stop bickering, I'd probably miss it. It's just one of those things that makes us what we are.
Aw, you guys have a good thing going. Wish I was a part of it.
Like you aren't.
You said it, Short Stack. Don't know that there's much of a place for a slackadaisical second year either.
What kind of talk is that? You two belong here just as much as the rest of us. And I think you'll have to agree, Emma. Class 7 is the best there is.
Exclamation! Dats.
Well said. I may not always show much in the way of class spirit, but I'm confident Class 7 is the finest Erebonia has to offer.
Then what are we waiting for? No one might ever know what we do here tonight. We're not doing this to prove to others how great we are. We're doing it to prove it to ourselves. To face down our fear, conquer it, and earn the answers we deserve.
Reen. All right. I won't try to dissuade you. Let's go earn our chance to leave our mark on this academy.
Yeah!
Yeah! Welcome, one and all in one, to the final dungeon. Realm of the Great Shadow. Dats.
Whoa.
I'd expected to see something that defied explanation. But this is beyond imagination.
Still, this trial is ours to overcome, and overcome it we shall.
Yeah, you're right.
So, how about it, Reen? Any words of wisdom from our fearless leader?
Huh? What do you want me to say?
Whatever you want, I guess.
Gotta have a little pep talk before we begin the mission.
Yep. Just think of it as another of our old schoolhouse adventures.
Let's do this, boss man.
Just don't say anything you might regret later.
You guys aren't making this any easier. All right, Class 7. Our mission is to explore the 7th floor of the old schoolhouse and find a way to return the building to normal. Are you ready to give this everything you've got?
Ooh, that was loud. Alright, so we're gonna take Laura. We're gonna take Gaius. We have Emma. Crow's our highest level, so we'll bring him as support. And... we'll bring Fee. And we'll bring Milliam. Alright. Now, I would end the video right here and just do the dungeon in the next video, but there's actually a few things to do that makes us have to actually backtrack a little bit. So first off, if you haven't already, now is a prime time to offer the dishes to the different people. Suddenly, as if from the heavens, a mysterious barrier surrounds the old schoolhouse. How exciting! Just what could have caused this, I wonder? May the goddess be with you all, and don't forget to tell me about what you find in there. We've already given the dishes. However... I think you get a master quartz by giving all of the recipes to Margarita, I believe it is. I don't know if that's something we can actually do, or if it's something that we've already done much earlier on because I already had all the recipes. But we're going to check. What's the cause of all the ruckus outside? Oh hey, it's Margarita! What you up to, Margarita? Did the surgery scent not tip you off? I'm in the middle of cooking up some delicious treats for tomorrow. Even the most sheepish of darlings will be head over heels in love with me the moment these touch their lips. No man alive could resist my feminine wiles once they've had a taste of Margarita's love sweets. I guess she either doesn't know or doesn't care about what's happening in the old schoolhouse. Well, they do say love is blind. They're just off somehow. They're delicious as is, but I feel as if I need a special twist. One incredible idea to make them even more delectable. Perhaps looking at a variety of recipes would help me realize just what they need. Oh my! Oh my, oh my, oh my! Would you mind showing me that recipe book of yours? You mean this? Yes, I do. Margarita tore the recipe book from your hands. What? Flip, 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 flip. Incredible! I've never seen a recipe book this full. Ah! Are you okay? I'm better than okay. I figured it out. I know what my treats were missing. All I need to do is take these ideas, mix them all up with my overflowing libido, and throw it into the cooking pot. I've finally done it. My latest and greatest confectionery achievement is here. They're enticingly sweet, but cut by a slap of bitterness. It took some work, but I've finally done it. My miracle love sweets are now complete. The smell. Whoa, what the hell did you put in these things? Well, I'm happy you were able to finish them, at least. And it's all thanks to Reen and his recipe book. I would offer you a little taste as thanks, but there aren't many and I have potential husbands to woo. You'll just have to be patient and wait until next time. I feel like I've been handed a stay of execution. How about this instead? While it pales in comparison to my wonderful treats, it might suffice. Received Zarin capsule. Thank you. Oh, you are quite welcome. You actually get a Master Quartz the first time you turn those into her. But, you know, I already have all the Master Quartz, so yeah. And then want to go to the lower class dorm. All of those Red Moon Rose books you painstakingly collected, you can turn into Dorothy? I think? Somebody. Who is it? I don't know who it is. Beryl! Should be on the couch. Oh, right there. Wow. Oh, is that Red Moon Rose? You know these books? Of course. It's a sweeping novel about legendary creatures known as vampires, published by the chapter. Though for reasons unknown, right as the book was completed, printing came to an untimely halt, making complete corrections rather rare. As with any collectible, a small number of enthusiasts sought to obtain the full run of the book's printing. Alas, every last person who completed their collection met their end, and in ways far too gruesome to even speak of. You can't be serious. It's nothing more than a rumor. Perhaps you will be perfectly safe as you continue to collecting. Or perhaps not. This book set seems rather unusual. Stories like that creep me out. Not even in my darkest dreams did I imagine that you would end up collecting the entire run. Some of my fellow fans might even kill to be in your shoes. Yeah, she's not even hiding how much she wants these. Maybe I should hand them over. Hand them over. Do you want them? Oh, I never expected that you would offer. Did my story chill you so much that even the sight of them gives you shivers? No, that's not it. I just thought they should belong to somebody who actually wanted them. Thank you. It would be my pleasure to take them off your hands. Reen handed over the complete run of Red Moon Rose. It would hardly be fair to accept something so precious without offering you anything in return. Oh, I know. Perhaps this will suffice. Here you are. Received. Zumirian ore. What is this? I stumbled upon it while building up my collection of peculiar objects. I'm unable to do anything with it, so I offer it to you. Right, thanks. I suppose we should be leaving then? Yes. Double check everything else. Okay, yep, that is everything. We're going to head to the engineering building. These last few videos may actually be upwards of an hour. I try to keep them to bite-sized, but the prologue and end game are so, there's so much going on, it's hard to just cut them down into small things. Whoa, hold on a sec. Is that a chunk of Zumirian ore you've got there? Is that what this thing's called? Oh man, it really is. That stone's basically a super hard metal from a long time ago. I'd be happy to modify your weapons into something insanely strong with one of them. As in, think of the strongest weapon you've ever used, and then think stronger. Really? Even one weapon that strong would be incredibly helpful, but... You said this was an ancient metal. Are you sure you can use it? No sweat. This one famous orbital scientist figured out how to refine them not too long ago. I've read everything he's published on the subject, so I should be golden. If you've got the materials, I've got the equipment to make the magic happen. Even if you only have fragments, I can put them to use once you collect enough. George works his magic yet again. I'm sure they'd be invaluable in exploring the old schoolhouse. We'll go through the usual customization process once you're all ready. Just think carefully before you commit. You're not gonna find stones like these every day. We will. We're counting on you to make these weapons great. Right, which we are going to do... customize weapon. Customize. So... Byakuya, Golden Archer, Blue Rhapsody, Lunar Witch, Valkyria, Subjugation Blaster, Holy Order, Art Venti, Astra Hawk, Divine Gear, Crime and Punishment, Kage Ichimonji. Oh, so these are all. Alright, so we're going to. We got that one. We don't have that one. We do have this one. We do have that one. Swordbreaker, Mighty Arm. She's already got hers outfitted. He's already got his outfitted. He's already got his outfitted. He's already got his out. Okay. Look at this one more time. So we've got that one. We don't have these. No, Golden Archer. Okay, hold on. I'm going to edit part of this out, but I'm going to real quickly here write down what each of these are, so I'm not switching between menus constantly. Zemirian Ore. Let's see how many of these we can make. Okay, so we have enough for 2. So I think we're going to do Emma's, the Lunar Witch. And Crow's our highest level, so I think we're going to do his as well. So the crime and punish. Oh no, I can't because I don't have the Shadow Jack. Oh no. Alright, we're going to run over to the student building, the student store, and see if it's in there. Shop. Buy. First off, we're going to stock up on battle scopes, which we have all of them apparently. Can't carry any more of those. Alright. Shadow Jack, yes, we can purchase that. Purchase that, which I think we already have that one. Saber, Spellster, Hammer, Faith Rod, Delta Rod +2. Siren Song. Okay, cool. Now, we're going to go back over to George. And now we should be able to get Crow his thingy. Crime and punishment. Yes. Alright. Cool. So then on our active team, all we would need is fee and millions. Cool. Alright, and that's going to do it for this episode. Next time we are going to go into the final dungeon and see what happens. So until then, I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye for now.